An admission has been made by Andy Cohen that he has had enough of the RHONJ cast blogger leaks. Recently, Jennifer Aydin appeared on WHL and attempted to defend the practice of gossiping through the use of blogs. However, Andy has reached a point where he can no longer take it, and he has no issue expressing his dissatisfaction with the situation. You will find additional information regarding what he is saying about this whole situation if you continue reading. The RHONJ blogger leaks have reached Andy Cohen's breaking point. It has been interesting to watch the 14th season of Real Housewives of New Jersey because the cast is quite split. The feud between Teresa Guidice and Melissa Gorga in the Guidice family is no longer relevant. Teresa, on the other hand, is so intent on bringing Margaret Josephs to her knees that she has made friends with Jackie Goldschneider, a longtime adversary of hers. As a result of Jackie's lack of awareness that she is being played so poorly, she is expressing her hatred for Dolores Catania and trying to distance herself from her erstwhile pals. As a result of the disagreement, the reunion has been called off, and Bravo will have to make significant choices regarding the future of the broadcasting network. During this time, some of the girls have been engaging in conversation with bloggers and making derogatory remarks about their fellow cast members. All of this is taking place at the same time. During her appearance on WHL with Andy Cohen on the 14th of July, journalist Jennifer Aydin mentioned that the bloggers in question are supporters. It is difficult for them to avoid chatting with them since they make friends with them. In addition to this, she mentioned that she is not the only person who engages in this behavior. She was simply the one who was discovered. Even though that might be the case, Andy does not appear to be concerned by this behavior. The website Monsters and Critics reports that Andy made a public statement on Radio Andy in which he revealed that he is also a fan of bloggers. He is of the opinion that they contribute to the popularity of the shows. However, the cast of Real Housewives of New Jersey is currently causing more harm than justice. What I don't like is, and it seems like it's happened with Jersey, in a way that is unlike any other franchise, I don't like the amount of leaks, the player and the owner of the Jersey franchise said. In terms of responsibility, Aydin and Teresa are the two primary cast members that have been responsible. He continued by saying, "There are a lot of screenshots coming out from a lot of the castmates, and I believe that Teresa's lawyer is involved in some way. Consequently, there are aspects of the show's interaction with bloggers that appear to have contributed to the presence of toxicity in the show." Melissa Gorga has even stated that the show is extremely poisonous this year, but she is ready for whatever the future holds for her. Supporters do battle with bloggers as a result of Andy Cohen's comments regarding the Real Housewives of New York City cast and their ties with bloggers. How did viewers react? Did they concur with him that it was causing a precarious scenario from the beginning? Alternatively, were they so focused on the show that they ignored the bloggers? The fact that Teresa bribed a blogger to come out and tell everyone how Teresa manipulates everyone behind the scenes ought to be sufficient to dismiss her from her position. The Bravo show Jersey has deteriorated into the worst of the bunch. I long for the very early seasons, when nothing was ever revealed, and when viewing each episode every week was truly exciting, because we had no idea what was going to happen next. I miss those days. It was Lewis and the private investigator who were the first to notice, but nobody took any action to stop them. Currently, we are witnessing the involvement of attorneys who are castmates with bloggers. Do you know when Bravo is going to put an end to this? Could it be that Bravo is the one responsible for preventing castmates and bloggers from communicating with them? When it comes to situations that are intended to represent real life, where do they draw the line? The foundation of RHONJ appears to be being destroyed, despite the fact that it is undoubtedly a very difficult balance to strike. Andy Cohen, the Bravo mastermind behind the Real Housewives empire, has always thrived on drama, but lately he's had enough. According to sources close to the Watch What Happens Live host, Andy is growing increasingly frustrated with the constant wave of leaks spilling out of the Real Housewives of New Jersey set, much of it fueled by passionate bloggers and social media personalities who track every move the Garden State cast makes. And while fans usually devour every tidbit that pops up online, Andy is now reportedly drawing a line as the behind-the-scenes chaos threatens to overshadow the actual show. The rise of the blogger era. Once upon a time, Bravo fans had to wait for the next episode to find out what was happening with Teresa Guidice, Melissa Gorga, Dolores Catania, and the rest of the Jersey crew. Those days are long gone. Today, bloggers, Instagram accounts, and YouTube channels are churning out updates daily, often with insider sources from within production. From reunion seating charts leaking weeks in advance to alleged storylines floating across Twitter before cameras even start rolling, Bravo's secrets are harder than ever to keep under wraps. And for Andy, the leaks are starting to feel personal. He puts so much effort into producing this show, creating arcs, and keeping storylines engaging, one Bravo insider explained. But when every blogger online is spoiling fights and alliances before the season even airs, it completely takes away the impact for viewers. Andy's fed up. The breaking point. The tipping point came during the filming of RHONJ's latest season, when a blogger account posted details about a particularly explosive cast trip. The leak, which spread across Instagram within hours, included specific arguments, accusations, and even a hint of who stormed off set. Fans immediately shared and dissected the tea, with many declaring they already knew the entire season's drama months before it was due to air. Andy reportedly saw the posts and was livid. It's one thing when little tidbits get out, the insider revealed, but entire episodes are basically being spoiled. He feels like the bloggers are hijacking the show before it's even edited. During a recent recording of his Serio-segment show Radio Andy even hinted at his annoyance without naming names. Some people out there think they know everything about what's happening on Jersey, he said slyly. And let me tell you, half of it is wrong, and the other half is stuff I'd rather you discover by watching. It was a subtle jab, but fans who follow the leaks knew exactly who he was talking about. Fans in the middle. The reaction among fans has been mixed. On one hand, the blogger accounts have become a lifeline for RHONJ diehards hungry for constant updates. Without them, we'd be in the dark for months, one fan tweeted. I love Andy, but we want to know what's happening now. Others sympathized with Andy's frustration. The leaks ruin the show, another fan wrote. It's like knowing the ending of a movie before watching it. What's the point of tuning in if we already know who fights who? This push and pull has created a unique tension between the fans, the bloggers, and Bravo itself. While Andy wants to protect the integrity of the show, viewers are addicted to the steady drip of insider gossip that keeps the fandom buzzing during off-season lulls. The blogger backlash. Of course, the bloggers themselves aren't backing down. Many argue that they're simply giving fans what they crave and that their updates only fuel interest in the show. One popular RHONJ account posted shortly after Andy's thinly veiled comments, "If Bravo doesn't want leaks, maybe they should plug the holes in production." Don't blame the bloggers, we're just sharing what we hear. The fans want transparency. Others accused Bravo of trying to silence them. Andy should realize the bloggers are the reason people stay engaged between seasons, one blogger tweeted. We're keeping the hype alive. This war of words has become a storyline in itself, with fans speculating that the drama between Andy and the bloggers might soon spill onto Watch What Happens Live or even into the show itself. The Teresa factor. As always with RHONJ, no discussion is complete without Teresa Guidice, the undisputed queen of Jersey. Bloggers have repeatedly targeted her storylines, from her strained relationship with Melissa to her ongoing marriage to Louis Rulas. Rumors about Teresa's status on the show, and whether Louis is clashing with production, have been especially juicy, with leaks sparking wild debates online. Andy, who has publicly defended Teresa for years, is reportedly frustrated that her arc is being dissected before it even airs. He wants Teresa's storyline to unfold naturally, the insider explained. But when bloggers are putting out every detail months in advance, it makes it harder to deliver those shocking Bravo moments that the network depends on. A possible crackdown. So what happens next? According to Bravo insiders, Andy is considering tightening security around production. This could mean stricter contracts, harsher penalties for staff who leak info, and closer monitoring of cast social media activity. He's not trying to stop fans from discussing the show, the source clarified. But he wants the leaks to stop coming from inside the house, so to speak. He wants the drama on the screen, not spoiled in a blogger's Instagram post. Some fans even speculate that Andy may address the issue directly at the upcoming reunion, turning the blogger leaks into a conversation point for the cast. Imagine Teresa and Melissa being asked whether they feed info to fan accounts. It could be Bravo gold. The future of RHONJ hype. For now, the bloggers continue to post, the fans continue to debate, and Andy continues to juggle his love for fan engagement with his frustration over premature spoilers. But one thing is clear, RHONJ has never been more talked about, both on-screen and off. Whether Andy decides to crack down or lean into the chaos, the dynamic between Bravo and the blogger world is now part of the franchise's DNA. Fans may roll their eyes at the leaks, but they're still tuning in every week, and Andy knows it. Ultimately, he loves the fans, the insider said. But he just wishes everyone could keep the surprises a surprise. Final thoughts. Andy Cohen may have had it with RHONJ blogger leaks, but the controversy proves just how powerful the fanbase has become. In today's reality TV world, the drama doesn't just happen in front of the cameras, it's happening on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok 24/7. And while Andy might be frustrated, even he has to admit one thing: the leaks, the outrage, the debates, it all keeps the Real Housewives of New Jersey in the spotlight. And in Bravoland, that might just be the biggest win of all.